Hello there. Welcome to I forgot to make a joke for this part. So Hallucinate. I made this song and I thought it was a good song, so I posted it, and now it is my most viewed song on SoundCloud and I think on Spotify too. I've been listening to it a lot because it's my favorite song I've ever made. But I was never going to do a breakdown video on it because look at the project file. For 1 second, just look how weird and in-depth this video has to be. And I don't really like making project breakdowns because I feel like they get boring over time, because I am a boring person when I don't have something funny to do. I guess we're gonna go through this because people seem to like it and I like it as well. So yeah, let's start from where it all starts, the impact at the beginning. It is just a kick and these down sweeps. Just the kick in those, and that is what makes that little thing at the beginning. Oh, and the cymbal. I forgot about the cymbal. Them all together sounds like this. This is what I started with. So in the drop, I started with 3 chords. These 3 chords, and that's what made the entire song. These chords. That's what made the entire song. So I put it into a granulizer, and I made it into this. Yes, these modulations are completely random. I just messed around. Doesn't need to be cool. It's just all random stuff. So yeah, I have random sound effects in the intro, like this thing, Mario jump, and that thing. I also took this and I made dips to where these chords hit, so that it wouldn't interfere with the granulized thing. It kind of leaves space for it, you know. Then I added this stream, giving it some ambience. Then I introduced these pads. So I had this idea to have the pads fade in over time, and it works pretty good because it just kind of makes movement in the intro, you know? Like there isn't already like random stuff right here. Like what the heck is this? I also added this, I think, and this, which are ARPs to give it more impact and melodicity. I also added this to give it, again, more depth and melodicity and stuff. These are all from the oversampled Worlds pack, I think. Yeah. And then I added random pads and spammed them for, I don't know why, but I thought it was cool. Then I have this. Which is kind of like the entire vibe of the intro, which is kind of crazy that this one thing made the entire vibe of this song, but I reverbed it out, obviously. Then I have the drop sounds fading in. Then I have more melodic layers. Then I have this Reese that starts on one note, and then when it hits this part, then I have vinyl crackle. As we get to this part, these chords come in, and then we fade in and add some stuff from the drop. This thing and this. I have so many random sounds in the drop. I just didn't know what to add, apparently. So yeah. Then I have this hi-hat, this snare, which is also in the drop, along with this being filtered, and then this bass also being filtered, and then this pluck from the drop. That's all for the intro. The intro is relatively simple and relatively short, but all together it sounds like this. You can hear everything like playing together. It's kind of cool. Now we get to the fun part, the drop. Why is this wobbling so much? Stop. First thing I did in this song, layer a bunch of lo-fi snares. That's the first thing I did in this song, and I made a lo-fi beat. Then I added sidechain. Then I added the bass. Pretty sure it's a sine wave, and it just has a bit of distortion, compressor, and glide. So yeah. Then these chords, which are, I have a preset on flex, and I also used a cymatic synth shot. They work really well in the song though. Next is the pluck, which is another cymatic shot, but it just sounds good, so I used it. What else I added to this first initial hit was this spammed pad, and then these. I also add these random samples throughout the entire song. You can barely hear it. It doesn't do anything pretty much, but I did add it. So, oh yeah, and I forgot about this part. Then it's just this pluck. Then I added some percussion, then this thing, and then this part, and then another one of those weird sounds that exist, and then this. But the main part of this sound, this right here, is this sound, these lasers on top of this, which is just a little like an art, but it works really well. Then we get to this part, which is super bouncy and cool, actually. Like, this is my favorite part. So that happens. Oh, I forgot to say this part. This part is a thing. This tutorial is all over the place, just like the song is. That is actually a pretty important part. Now let's get to this part. This part, relatively simple. I started out with these little things that I'm pretty sure are from the Cubic Cage samples, but I used them again. Then I added this thing, which is cool, which is a Node X color-based one-shot. Worked well, so I used it. Then this, which are just like digital weird effects. This riser, which builds tension. This weird, like, almost 8-bit, like, noise thing. These all together kind of give it a weird rhythm. Along with this, which is just another pad spam. And then I added this, another one of these weird sounds. Don't ask me for my reasons where I add stuff here. I randomly play stuff like the entire time in the song. Then I added this part and panned it to the right ear, I believe. And then what makes this flow a little bit different is this little these two kicks, but also these. It kind of makes like a doo doo da, and it kind of like fakes you out a little bit. I changed the melody here. I added a Mario jump for some reason. Spam these, and then this happens again, but I think I reversed it, and then added this anime sample, which adds to the balance of this part. Oh, and then this thing, which is a kind of like a sonar bleep. I don't even know what that word means. Like sonar? I don't know. It's like when, you know, those in those movies when they're in a submarine and something's coming closer to them, and it's like bleep, bleep, bleep. It's like that kind of sound, but I thought it was cool, so I used it. Then I believe it's the same thing again, but I added the intro chords. The chords reverb out, then it comes back with a familiar sample to the long subscribers of the channel. This is the vinyl stop from Cloudfall, but it comes back with this, and it kind of like leads into the next hit. And this part's a bit different. It's just a little bit more variation on like the melody and where sounds are at, but I added a couple new sounds like this. I added the randomest stuff here. This is like easily my favorite funny part of the song. In the Cubic sample pack, there is a basic sample of him, or I don't know who, but like somebody saying egg, and it's beautiful. I also added this, kind of sounds like a snare. Yeah, it's just a drum fill. Then this thing, which is a Street Fighter arcade chant. Sounds cool in my humble opinion. More of this drum fill because it's really cool. And then the other new sounds I brought in were this. So many random weird sounds that I love. And then for this, there's just a bit of variation. You can see that these are offbeat. It's just delaying it a little bit. I changed some stuff here, like I spammed the sample again more, changed the melody a little, and added some more random sounds like this. And then this, which is panned to one ear. And then this thing, which I did not expect anyone to use in a song ever. It's from the Cubic community pack, and Sixth frickin' did this, which actually works really well in the song. Then the I Love You sample, which you can hear in a lot of Virtual Riot songs now, so I guess I'm kind of ripping off Virtual Riot, I guess. I love ripping off people. Another new sample. The snare fill again. Did I go over this sample? Oh yeah, that's the egg. Then it leads back into the intro. If you didn't hear these vocals in the background, I will sue you. Those are actually my vocals. I was thinking of something to put there, and I didn't want to make a melody, so I just hummed something on my phone, recorded it, and that's what it came to. I just have it. This is up an octave. I was kind of saying like, find you, I'll find you. Hey, I'll find you. Like, oh man, that was out of key. Sorry, guys. Find you, I'll find you. Hey, I'll find you. Like that. But that's kind of creepy, so I like it just blurred out like this. In fact, I kind of wish I turned it up a little because it's kind of a little low in the mix. Like you can hear it, but it's not very loud. Uh-oh, I just F5. My bad. But it starts with the fake out that goes. It starts with the bouncy part instead of starting with the and then I just changed a bunch of patterns. So it's kind of like switching orders, but in a weird way. Oh, and then this part is cool. I changed the pattern of the kick so it goes bump, bump, bump. And then I changed these chords to where they go wow, wow, wow. And then it goes to a Mario jump. Then it cuts back to the... I kind of made it faster paced, and then the oh my god is like... Oh, I forgot I spammed this too. Jeez, I'm a mastermind. I'm a great music maker. And then I changed this too because it follows the ga ga ga. Then it repeats the same thing, I'm pretty sure. Again, the intro chords. I forget what I did here. There's this like pitched down sample, I believe. This drum fill is in there. Then it goes back to the intro. And then it plays those vocals again, but without reverb. And then the song finishes out with this. But yeah, that's Hallucinate. It's honestly not too hard of a project file to get a grasp on. Though it may have a lot of sounds, and it may sound super how do you say it? I was about to say intimate. No, like meticulous. Like kind of put something there on purpose to make it sound more meticulous. I use that word again. I don't really care. But it's really just a ton of sounds that I put together in a random order, and it seemed to work. So I guess if you really want to make a song like I did with this song, just grab some random samples, put them somewhere, and see if it works on a fast lo-fi beat at 180 BPM. Anyway, go stream the song. It's fun to listen to. It's fun to make. So see you guys in the next one. Peace.